Hey everyone, I'm back with another smashing comic, Unbreakable X-Men. This one's written by the amazing Gail Simone and brought to life by the talented Lucas Werneck. Now, when we talk about the X-Men, there's always one name that pops into our minds. The man with the dirty mouth himself, Deadpool. And here's a little secret. I like Deadpool too. But before we dive into the video, just a quick request. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because we've got plenty more awesome comic content coming your way. Our comic opens. Lightning cracks across the sky as Rogue stands before an old Gothic mansion. There's tension and determination in her eyes. Rogue, he's coming right for us. Behind her stand the new heroes, Tempa, Spider-Girl, and a few other mutants. Tempa, why target us, Rogue? Why not the Avengers? What a Fantastic Four. A shadow crosses Rogue's face as she replies, he's not after us, Tempa. He wants Shuvahrak. The rain grows heavy. Spider-Girl, we can't let him have her. Didn't you say she couldn't slave the world? Rogue looks at all of them and says, this is your call, Dome. It's your house. The camera closes in on Chelsea, her face filled with fear and confusion. Chelsea, I don't know what to do, Spider-Girl. I don't know. Rogue gives a faint smile. That makes all of us, Chelsea. Then Remy, Gambit, steps forward into the rain, smiling slightly. Remy, you know, even as a little chownie in the swamp, the rain here always felt good to me. Cleansing, like a smile from God Almighty. The scene shifts. The rain is pouring harder. Lightning rips through the sky, and with each flash, we see Galactus. Purple lightning burns in his eyes. The ground trembles. With every step, the air echoes. Thoom, thoom, thoom. And then his full form is revealed. A giant cosmic armor glowing red and silver, as if the heavens themselves cast their light upon it. Below, at the edge of the forest, Rogue and a team stand, their silhouettes emerging through the storm. Shock and courage blend on their faces. Remy's coat flutters in the wind as he mutters, this don't feel like Dan at all. Thunder roars in the background. The camera zooms in, one by one, on each hero, ready for battle. This isn't just a fight, it feels like Judgment Day. Beneath the storming sky, the world holds its breath. The battlefield is drenched. Lightning flashes, rain pours, and the X-Men style heroes stand, deciding their next move. Rogue, a signature white streak shining through the storm, says with fierce resolve, I've seen Galactus. A few times. It's a miserable experience, being paralyzed with fear. There's fire in her tone, the voice of a warrior who's seen it all. Ransom, the team's leader, looks uncertain. Is it fight or flight? Rogue answers confidently, it's what you're good at, lead us. A hero, trembling, says, guys, I think I'm too scared to think. Ransom thinks to himself, what if we set Shuvahrak free? But his teammate warns, baby, you can't mean that. The cure would be worse than the disease. Then, Rogue steps forward, rain pouring around her, standing tall like a true hero. She speaks calmly, but with immense power. I chased the idea of being a hero for a good long time now. I got an alternative plan. Y'all go, I'll stay. There's both pain and resolve in her eyes. Remy, my love, the young ones, they got a whole ass life ahead. And there's the baby. Every word carries the weight of sacrifice. She's ready to stay behind to save everyone else. When the others hesitate, Rogue says firm, go, please. Remy looks at the team and replies, I ain't much bang at following orders. He turns to Chelsea. You make a dome to stop that thing for a spell? Chelsea looks unsure. I could try. Remy gives a small smile. Butterscotch, all I got some cards and a stick. Try, okay? Then Ransom thinks aloud. Okay. What have we got that he might hate? One of her teammates says, we have 2 energy absorbers. He's all about energy. If the rest can slow him down. Rogue places a hand on his shoulder, gentle yet powerful. Every day, I thank the stars that this young man fell onto our doorstep. Then she gives the command, her voice ringing with courage. Got it. Slow him down. Take him out. The rain grows heavy. Lightning flashes, and the air fills with the emotion of a heroic goodbye. Rogue and Remy share a moment so powerful, so full of love, it burns right through the storm. They kiss, desperate, passion. Don't go underestimating the power of that stick, Cajun. Remy, rambunctious girl. And then another deep, fierce kiss. Rogue, you come back. That's all. Her words sound like a silent prayer. Next panel. Lightning slicing through the storm as Rogue leaps into the air, ready for battle. Rogue, everything you got in the tank, okay? On my word, X-Men. Behind her, the team prepares. One of them, like a soldier before battle, whispers with a heavy heart, if any of you make it, tell my mom. Tell him I wasn't a coward. Rogue's eyes blaze like a storm as she faces the colossal figure ahead. Rogue, hello, stranger. The team braces, energy crackling around them, their resolve burning bright. Leader, now, everything you have. Another hero whispers, last time I did this, I burned my village to ash. Let me do better this time. Amid thunder, rain, and flickering hope, the X-Men prepare to push beyond their limits. This is the fight of their lives. Crew the storm. Rogue floats in the air, facing the massive, godlike cosmic giant. Rogue thinking he's ignoring like I'm not here. Or like it don't matter that I'm here. What is it he wants? Then a deep thunderous voice echoes through the heavens. I seek a new herald. Rogue's eyes widen in shock. Holy crap on toast. It's talking at me. Y'all mean? Do you mean Shuvahrak? The giant answers. No, not the mouth of darkness. Lightning flashes. His glowing eyes turn downward, toward the X-Men below. Her. I will have her. The team reacts, shields raised, energy blasts flaring. Chelsea stands inside her glowing dome, terrified but defiant. Galactus' voice rumbles across the storm. Do not resist. Here she is nothing. As my herald, the universe is hers. Rogue's face hardens into fierce defiance. Her southern drawl cutting through the rain. I beg to differ, Devourer of Worlds. She ain't nothing. She's never been nothing. The scene explodes into a cosmic showdown. A mortal mutant versus a universe-eating god. The rain falls harder. The universe holds its breath. Rogue rockets forward through the storm, shouting with pure fire in her voice. She's family. Every word burns with love, warrior's fury. She's fighting for her own. For Rogue, time ain't a weakness and it's her strength. Rogue, here's what he don't know, I don't think. I've been getting stronger as I age. The reverse of entropy, I guess. See, I always hold a little something back. Not this time. She's about to unleash her full power. No limits, no restraint. Galactus' face twists in a mix of anger and disbelief, as if a tiny human is shattering the laws of his cosmic existence. Rogue, I've been lucky, but I know I ain't gonna survive this. Lightning cracks around her. Her words sound like a goodbye. I'm sorry, Remy. A blinding explosion of light erupts. Rogue becomes a blazing silhouette, a living storm of energy and willpower. The final panel, everything is obliterated. Everyone thrown back by the blast. Her last thought echoes through the storm. I'm sorry. Rain pours from the sky. Smoke and ash drift through the air. Remy, collapsed, exhausted. No, this don't feel like no cleansing rain at all. His eyes snap open. He screams, Rogue! Anna Marie! Behind him, the heroes kneel among the ashes. One of them mutters in shock. Oh God, Sentinel Boy, he just burst. Remy's voice trembles with desperate hope. Rogue, come to me! The rain grows heavy. Everything is silent. The air feels heavy. Remy whispers softly, please, come back. A teammate covers her mouth, gasping. Oh no. Oh dear creator. No. Remy's friend places a hand on his shoulder, trying to stop. Remy, what? What's happening? Where's Rogue? His friend, voice low and full of pain, replies, Remy, my friend, don't turn around. Don't look. Remy's face breaks apart as the realization hits him. He screams, raw, broken primal. Oh no, Rogue. In the rain, his heart's voice echoes. She's gone. All she left behind was a memory. And from that day on, every day remembering her, I didn't feel like living. You know, this scene reminds me of those dreams where I cry over my friend's death, only to wake up and see him totally fine, playing football in real life. Anyway, coming back to our video. The scene fades in. Everyone is dressed in black, sitting in a quiet hall. The air feels heavy with grief. Remy, I don't mean it like a poet. You need to understand that. Everyone came for the wake. Of course they did. It was for Anna Marie. Tears shimmer in Remy's eyes. Months pass. Remy sits silently at the kitchen table while life moves on around. Remy, with time, my eyesight started to go sour, and people came to visit less. Guess I went sour too. His face is tired, eyes hollow with loneliness. Now he's even quieter, surrounded by friends, but always distant. I know I ain't no kind of fit comp. I want to laugh. I want to be Gambit again. I just plumb forgot how. Night falls. Remy sits alone, staring at an empty chair. It's time. Every night, round 9, I talk with her. But now we can't see her anymore, and everyone worries about it. I can't see her no more, and I know they all worry. But even 3 years later, it's the only time I feel less broken. The sun sets. The air carries quiet sadness. Remy stands before a large window, staring out at his love turned to stone. Rogue, hello, Cher. Remy, my beautiful wife I can't see any. The one he met once in life, the one whose passion he can no longer touch. I'm forgetting what her laughter sounded like. And there she stands, silent, lifeless, but forever there. A 60-foot tall statue in my backyard. No heartbeat, no thought, only silence. He knows she's gone, but somehow, she's still there. His friends told him, move on. And he asked them, how? So full of pain, so deeply human. Remy walks through the god. Cats follow him quietly. The wind is still. His gaze drifts again to the stone Rogue. I miss her, but I find it helps if I talk to her. Remy speak. Nightcrawler called. He asked if I wanted to pray with for you. He chuckles soft. Feed it wouldn't hurt none. It made him feel a little better. Remy sits among his cats. Wasn't expecting that. He did some research. Wants me to go to grief counseling. Even with the world falling apart, his friends still care for his soul. Letters keep coming from around the world. People gratefully stop Galactus. Remy pets a cat gently, murmuring, you remember, only thing keeps me going some days. On my blackest days, I wish we'd never done met. He lowers his head, pain swallowing his voice. I'd be alone, but I wouldn't have this hole inside. Someday, maybe soon, the statue of Rogue stands silently, unmoving, eternal, and beneath it, Remy sits, broken, grieving, but still in love. Scene change. The page opens with Remy sitting on the floor, surrounded by cats. The scene then transitions underwater to Atlantis. Remy sits beneath a tree, tears streaming down his face, as he says softly, I don't say the darkest thing, not out loud, that I'm just waiting for the day when I can lay my burden down and stop running against the wind. That blessed day when we're together again. I'm so tired, darling wife. Feels like I'm at the bottom of the ocean somehow. Scene shift. Atlantis, near the western continental shelf. 2 Atlantean soldiers stand watch beneath the sea. Amok, I told my wife I'm gonna quit. Lonar, and she told you what? Amok, she said I got the easiest job in the whole security brigade and I'd be a fool to quit. His friend smirks, half amused, half weary. Lonar, she's right, Amok, you're well paid, aren't you? The 2 warriors trade tired sarcasm as they float beside their posts. Amok, could be worse. You could be on the front lines fighting the Latverian Navy. Lonar, we're too old for that. They straight, shifting back into duty mode. Lonar, let's go up. Protocol sends me check for a heartbeat. They rise through the deep water until a colossal shadow looms before them. The lifeless body of Galactus. Amok, that's what I mean. It never changes. Same every check, Lonar. We keep this up, I'll have to check for my own heartbeat. Lonar, still nothing. No response. No sign of life. Put in the log, Amak. The page turns. As they swim away, Amok mutters, you put it in the log, my shift's over. I think I'm gonna go get drunk. Better than facing my wife, am I right? The narration deepens, heavy and cosmic. Over 1,000 days he has lain here. He has been pushed back before, nullified, repelled, but always returned. This time, he has never been laid so low. Vegetation and sea life crawl across his armor. They nest in the plains of his metal flesh, and he's oblivious to it all. Next page. The ocean is dark and still. Galactus lies motionless, silent, like a drunk who passed out on the roadside after a long night. Ye's a being of energy, of sustenance we cannot comprehend. And she took that from him. A power not made of matter, but a pure energy. Someone, some mighty entity, stripped him of every. Panel 2. Across the galaxies, there's still those who worship a sun god, a cosmic force without whom their universe feels incomplete. But that god is gone. Galactus remains on the ocean floor, expressionless, surrounded by infinite silence, or so it seems. Sudden, a tiny spark flickers, a flint in the darkness. Through the deep currents, a pink glow pulses, faint at first, like a dying star gasping for air. Then it grows, taking form. Out of the blackness, a terrifying face emerges. Cosmic horns, divine eyes, impossible energy patterns rippling across his form. And that spark finds a willing recipient. The dead god the universe had forgotten is awakening again. That single spark becomes the beginning of a new cosmic rebirth. Next page. We return to the surface world, the jungle. Leaves rustle in the soft wind as Remy walks with his cats along the path. Remy, thoughts. The city of New Orleans, they felt she deserved a tribute of some kind. No use in a statue. She a statue already herself. It was decided. A stone with an engraving. Understated. He stops beside the simple stone mark, running his fingers over the word carved into. Unbreakable. Remy, just one word. Meant to be kind, set, meant to inspire. I wish it was true. Suddenly, a little boy comes running. Clay, innocent and full of energy. Clay, shouting, Uncle Remy, come quick. You better come right now. Remy, what is it, Clay? Tugging his hand. It's Henrietta. She's in our kitchen. The next panel. Remy and Clay running through the yard toward the house. Remy, thinking, breathless. Couldn't be. Could it? Couldn't be. Your guardian of the dark artery. She never leave her post. Like roses on a grave is she. They burst into the kitchen. There sits Henrietta, calm as ever, sipping tea. Remy freezes, voice low and stunned. Miss Henrietta? Henrietta rises from her chair and embraces Remy warmly. Henrietta, Remy, I'm so sorry for your loss. We've prepared a special place for Miss Rogue when she's ready, surrounded by obsidian. It's as beautiful as she was. Here, the mention of Miss Rogue clearly shows that she was Remy's wife, and the unbreakable stone was her memorial. Henrietta smiles soft, a little uneasy. Henrietta, I'm afraid I'm not fully presentable. I don't socialize much. I fear I'm not fit for indoors. Remy gently smiles, easing her awkwardness. Remy, Heidi, would you go to my room and pick some from my wife's armoire? Something pretty, please. A few moments later, Henrietta appears in Rogue's clothes, looking surprisingly graceful. And hey, please don't let this clip reach my girlfriend. She'd never let me live it down. Anyway, focus on the story, folks. Henrietta sits again, sipping her tea. Henrietta, as you all know, the memorial grounds I guard, the dark artery, they also protect a terrible place just below. Her tone grows darker as she reveals the chilling truth. Henrietta, a place where a monster, a god, really, watches over the unliving humans who betrayed the mutants in their own families. Henrietta's return isn't just about one person coming back. It feels like something supernatural or divine is stirring again. The dark artery itself, seems like a symbolic realm where life and death, divinity and punishment exist side by side. Next page. The scene opens quietly. Henrietta sipping tea again. The air feels thick, almost vibrating with dark energy. Henrietta. Shuvahrak. She's been asleep these past few years. A shadowy, demonic face flickers behind her, surrounded by mist and darkness. The narration reads, "Something's awakened her. I fear I lack the strength to hold her." And she's angry. A deep voice, the guardian of the dark artery, speaks. "We all knew this would happen someday. Chill run up my spine, like the touch of death. The tormented, they loose. Suddenly, cracks echo in the distance. Suffered enough. Too much. Decades too much. Your turn to suffer." Henrietta calmly keeps drinking her tea, but a girl nearby turns around, wide-eyed. Girl, guys, I think we're in trouble here. Next scene, a thick jungle, a lonely house, and from the dark, zombie-like figures rush forward. From inside the house, a terrified voice shouts, "I think we have an infestation." Suddenly, chaos erupts. The horde smashes through windows, faces twisted in fury. Zombie voices, "Your turn! Bury you alive for a change. Suffer, all of you will." Remy jumps into action. Remy, no fires inside. Will burn the house down. Fight them in close. Clay's mother, "Clay, get upstairs." And Uncle Remy, facing the monsters, yells, "Remy, come on then, Zuvembies, show us what you got." An all-out battle begins. Remy and his family versus the undead horde. And yeah, it's them. Remy slams one back, growling, "Remy, you stay away from my family. You hear?" But a zombie hisses through cracked teeth. Zombie, the giant, the girl, your wife, will burn her, bury her in pieces. Hearing that, Remy's rage ignites. "Remy, what? You stay away from her." They grab him. The undead voice is chanting, "Zombies will suffer forever, like us. Like us." As they drag him down, one snarls, already doing it. Remy screams, "No!" Suddenly, a dog bursts in, barking furiously. Arrgh! Remy points at the monsters. "Remy, you go near her, you look her way, Gambit bury all of you. For real." He rushes toward the door. "Remy, you all stay, protect the boy. I have to go. I have to be with her." A voice calls from behind. "Remy, no, there's too many." He ignores it, running into the storm. Zombies swarm him again. Zombies, suffer your turn. Burn the giant, break their spirit. Remy breathes hard, thinking, "I heard them crawling in the dirt." Only Gambit knows something they don't seem to realize. He pulls out his cards, eyes burning. "Remy, hey, deadline's we outside now." He hurls the glowing cards forward, Remy. "And you all can go back to hell." The whole jungle erupts in blue light, spirits screaming as they burn and dissolve into smoke. Remy collapses to his knees in the center of it all, surrounded by swirling souls whispering, "I wanted to join you, wife. Now I see why I was left behind. Whole world gone to dirt. Shuvahrak trying to get loose." Remy kneels before Rogue's grave, pressing his hand against the stone. "Remy, I can't let that happen. With my last breath, I'm gonna stop her. Then I come be with you forever." And that's where our tragic, haunting story ends. A tale of love, loss, and loyalty. Remy's devotion to Rogue never faded. Even after years, he still lives for her memory. And through it all, the story reminds us how family stands strong, together, till the very end. And that's it for today's episode. If you like this comic breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next issue, Ocean Burial. Have a great day, everyone.